There is no way that anyone can say that these reforms are anything but a naive attempt to stop the European project, and a naive attempt that eventually, even if voted in, will fail.
You know, there's another argument that that uses this word naive, and it's the argument that says it's naive for the UK to think it can have the same deal in terms of trade, for instance, with Europe, if it doesn't actually stay within the group.
Well, you know, perhaps we're going to have to put that to the test. But frankly, Europe, needs the UK. European countries needs the UK for trade just as much as the UK. In fact, more than the UK needs them for trade as well.
All right,
so
Hadley,
I think
May I jump in there?
Hadley Roberts, excuse me. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody wanting to jump in. Would that be Richard Ashworth?
That's me.
No,
So
Hadley Roberts, excuse me, in Bristol.
I mean, there's a lot to dismantle in that argument. First of all, we talked about migration, whereas most of migration in the UK comes from places like China, India and the USA, well outside of any kind of Schengen.
Most of the migration is non-European.
I didn't say otherwise. I know that. That's not.
It's the implication. That's all. It's just what you infer.
No, it's not at all. You're putting in points and putting words in my mouth.
We're a country of about 64 million people, making up part of the European Union of 500 million people. When we go up against the United States, a country of 300 million people, there is no possible way, unless the United States is feeling particularly charitable and has had a very bad morning, that they're going to negotiate on our terms. Quite the contrary. And the same goes for China, the same goes for India, the same goes for any of the BRICS or any of the upcoming countries. It's just we benefit so much from trade working within the European Union than without. And I'm quite happy to accept the principle of the Eurosceptic groupings and the Leave campaign, that it's a question of sovereignty in a very narrow definition of the word. But I would appreciate it if the Leave campaign would accept that, yes, we may gain some sovereignty, but it is at a cost.